Hey everyone, and welcome to session 4 of my Colours Clearance Challenge. My name's Ad, and you're watching Rope for a Cue. So if you're new to this challenge, to this channel as well, this challenge in particular is where I try and do a full yellow to black colours clearance from the spots and in as few shots as possible. And what matters is trying to get the sort of ideal shot on each colour. So for example, I will use my ball marker, which you've just seen me place there, and I will keep playing this yellow shot until I get the yellow in and I am happy with my position on the next ball, which obviously in this case would be the green ball, and it goes on like that until I've essentially played 6 perfect shots, but obviously there'll be a lot of other shots in between. And actually, as you see, I get this yellow ball in first time and I'm happy with my position on the green, and that was me just showing you the angle I had on the green from behind the pocket. So I moved my marker to behind the green, and the number of shots I have taken on each colour is shown in the graphics at the bottom of the screen. So obviously the idea would be to get 6 shots in total. But let's face it, I'm a beginner, that's not going to happen. But let's see how we do on this green. Will it be first time lucky? Not lucky, obviously skill. And would you look at that? Nicely in the pocket. Maybe a excuse me, a little bit higher on the brown than I would like, but actually looking at the camera shot from behind the brown, you can see it's actually not a bad little angle, so I take the shot, putting my marker back behind the brown. And yeah, 2 out of 2 so far, so can we continue this and maybe get all 6? Spoiler alert, you can probably tell by the length of the video that I don't get it in 6 shots. But how many will it be? Oh, I was miles away. I think it was getting in my head there that actually I was on for a chance, but wasn't to be. Anyway, got the pot second time, but didn't get the cue ball to the point where I wanted to be, which is sort of like just slightly higher than the blue, so the blue was an easy pot into the middle and then roll through onto the pink. So now I missed the pot brown again, and I just keep going like this, putting a little bit of backspin on it, trying to get it back down for the blue, but I hit it far too hard. The brown then rolls over my ball marker, so that's moved slightly, but hopefully not too bad. You can kind of see that it's in the same place when I go back. And yeah, so I feel like I've got probably the right shot here now. Just need to get the power right and obviously the pot in. So I just need to keep working on it. So that's not bad cue ball wise, but obviously the brown's nowhere near the pocket. I've left myself maybe slightly too much of an angle than is ideal on this brown, but it should still be gettable for me easily. It should be like probably a 5 out of 10 shot for me, this one. But as you can see, it's not at the moment, because I've played it probably 6 times, potted it once and missed it 5. But there you go, it goes in, and actually I end up taking this shot. Not because I'm higher than I'd wanted on the blue, and it's nowhere near in the middle pocket, but it is almost perfectly straight in that bottom corner, as you can see from this angle behind. So it should be a case. These aren't. I'm pretty decent at these pots, so should be an easy job to put this in and roll down the table a little bit for the pink into the opposite corner. Let's see how I get on. And there you go, nicely cued by me, even if I do say so myself, and I think you'll find I picked my marker up and it's pretty much dead straight on the pink as well. Actually probably got almost the perfect angle. I didn't show you the angle unfortunately, but trust me when I say that I'm slightly low on the pink, so I should have enough angle to get over for the black into the same pocket, I think, if I remember the shot correctly. Oh no, I just roll through, so I've got a tricky black, because the cue ball's on the cushion, but it's a tricky black onto the opposite corner, but it's fairly straight, and I don't have to do anything with the cue ball, so hopefully I can get this in relatively few tries. I don't even really have just enough room to put my marker down. Actually, it's a bit further from the cushion than I thought, to be fair, so maybe it's not as difficult as it looked. No wonder I took this shot. Let's see how I get on. And would you look at that? So that is by far my best result ever. I say ever, this is only session 4. But yeah, that is one shot on every ball, apart from that brown, which is my, my Achilles heel shot. That brown to blue, I left myself a little bit too much of an angle on that brown, and I messed it up. But still, I'm pretty happy with single shots on all those balls, all those other colours. And basically, it was essentially a brown to blue clearance. So that's pretty good going, and probably one of my highest breaks in practice, to be fair. So yeah, that's probably going to be it for this particular challenge, just because that's such a good result. And I have actually done it a couple more times and have the footage, but to be honest with you, they were nowhere near as good as that, and I'm almost just a bit sort of loath to show them. And the camera work wasn't as good as that either, so that's probably going to be about as good as it's going to get in terms of performance and camera. So I'm probably going to leave it there, but the next video is probably going to show some of my other challenges, because I've been for a recent snooker coaching session. I've been given a load of other exercises to try, and I'm going to turn one of those, or some of those, into a similar challenge. So look out for that probably on next week.